What's the most devastating rumor your family spread about you in your hometown? I was 22 when my grandmother convinced everyone I'd stolen her life savings to buy drugs. Grandma had early-stage dementia, but our family refused to see it. She'd been forgetting conversations and misplacing things for months. Mom would just laugh it off. "She's always been scattered," she'd say whenever I brought up my concerns. I'd moved back home after college to help care for her while job hunting. Every day, I'd drive her to appointments and help with bills. She trusted me with everything: her checkbook, passwords, spare keys. That's when money started disappearing. First, small amounts. 20 here, 50 there. Grandma would panic, convinced someone had robbed her. I'd help search, finding cash stuffed between couch cushions, inside books, tucked in her jewelry box. She'd forgotten hiding it. Then she withdrew $3,000 and couldn't remember why. I found it 3 days later, wadded up in her winter coat. When I showed her, she stared with genuine confusion. Why would I take out so much money? That's when I made the mistake of trying to help. I suggested automatic bill pay so she wouldn't forget payments. She agreed, grateful. I organized her finances and created a simple budget system. Everything was fine until my aunt visited. Aunt Beverly had always resented that Grandma trusted me more than her own daughter. When she saw the organized files, she became suspicious. "How do you know so much about Mom's finances?" I explained about the memory issues, the hidden money, the confusion. Aunt Beverly's expression hardened. "Mom's been sharp whenever I visit." That's when I realized Grandma had been hiding her condition from everyone except me. Aunt Beverly demanded to see bank statements. When she saw I was a joint account holder, she exploded. "You manipulated a confused old woman." Within hours, the story evolved. I wasn't helping. I was stealing. The organized budget wasn't assistance. It was evidence of theft. The next morning, I found Aunt Beverly and my uncle ransacking Grandma's house. They'd convinced her I'd been taking advantage of her memory problems. "Is it true?" Grandma asked, tears streaming. "Have you been taking my money?" I knelt beside her chair. "Grandma, do you remember asking me to help with bills?" She stared blankly. In her confusion and fear, those memories had vanished. "I don't remember," she whispered. They'd already called police. The investigation took 3 months. Bank records showed exactly what I'd said. Grandma withdrawing cash erratically, hiding money, forgetting payments. But damage was done. Our small town loves a good scandal, especially when it involves family betrayal. The story spread like wildfire through church groups, coffee shops, and book clubs. I'd manipulated my own grandmother. I'd stolen from the woman who raised me. I was a drug addict preying on an innocent old lady. I lost my new job within a week. My landlord asked me to move out. Former friends crossed streets to avoid me. Even after the investigation completely cleared me, people still whispered, "Where there's smoke, there's fire." Aunt Beverly moved Grandma to assisted living, claiming I'd traumatized her. Grandma died 18 months later, still confused about who I was. I moved across the country that week. Sometimes I wonder if I should have let Grandma struggle alone, decline in confusion rather than try to help. At least then I wouldn't have lost everything trying to do the right thing.